name's Brittany, and in the fall of 2022, I was the victim of a violent crime. If you'd like to know more about what happened to me, you can check out the first and third pinned videos on my page. With being the victim of a violent crime, I did have to apply for crime victims compensation, and now I want to help other victims and their loved ones who may also be having to apply. Today I want to talk about the state of Connecticut and their victim compensation program. If you or someone you know is the victim of a violent crime, the Victim Compensation Program may be able to help pay for certain crime expenses that are not covered by insurance or another financial resource. There's an 18-minute video on their website that explains everything that I'm about to go over in way more depth. Eligibility. You were injured during a crime or injured while helping the police during a crime. The crime happened in Connecticut, or you live in Connecticut and the crime happened in a country that does not have a victim compensation program that you are eligible for, and you are a victim of international terrorism or a victim of a crime that would be eligible for victim compensation in Connecticut. This is still under eligibility. You did not cause the crime or do anything illegal. Crime was reported to the police within 5 days, or you are a victim of domestic violence, human trafficking, or sexual assault, and told a certified domestic violence counselor, a certified sexual assault counselor, an employee from a child advocacy center, an employee of the Department of Children and Families, certain medical providers, mental health providers, or certain school personnel about the crime. You went to a healthcare facility to have a sexual assault exam and evidence collection done, or a judge gave you a restraining order or a civil protection order, or you are filing the application within 2 years of the date of the personal or emotional injury or death. You are cooperating with the police investigation, and you are cooperating with the Victim Compensation Program. Who can apply? Victim who suffered emotional injury from a threat of either physical injury or death and received treatment, dependent or the legal designated decision maker of a homicide victim, relative of a sexual assault, domestic violence, child abuse, or homicide victim, child who witnesses domestic violence, parent or legal guardian must file an application for a minor child under the age of 18, person who paid some or all of the funeral expenses, person who paid some or all of the crime scene cleanup expenses, person who missed time from work to provide care to a personal injury victim, and person who has a disability and owns or keeps a service animal that was injured or killed during the crime. Compensable crimes: robbery, kidnapping, child pornography, unlawful sharing of an intimate image, voyeurism, being watched, photographed, or recorded without your knowledge or permission, stalking, sexual assault, and human trafficking. Covered expenses: physical injury is covered up to $15,000. Emotional injury is covered up to $5,000. Survivor benefits, the maximum award is $25,000. Funeral expenses are covered up to a $6,000 to any person who paid some or all of the expenses. Loss of support for dependents and legal designated decision makers. Lost wages and travel expenses for relatives and dependents to attend adult court proceedings. Counseling for relatives and legal designated decision makers. The crime scene cleanup maximum award is $1,000 to any person who paid some or all of the expenses. There is a really nice compensation benefits chart that explains the benefits in more detail, and I'll put a picture of that right up here. Applications are to be mailed, faxed, or emailed in. If you are filing an application more than 2 years after the crime, you do need to fill out an additional application for a waiver of the 2-year filing requirement. The process: after you mail in your application, you'll receive an informational packet within 10 days of your application being received. It will include the name of your claim examiner. Your claim examiner will gather the necessary information and may ask you to provide additional information. Your application will be reviewed, which usually takes about 4 months, but it can take longer. After everything is reviewed, you will be sent a determination letter. If you are approved, you must sign and send back the required documents to obtain compensation. Within 4 to 6 weeks, a check should be mailed to you. If you are denied and want to appeal, you have 30 days to do so by filling out a request to review form and submitting it to a victim compensation commissioner. Reviews can take 1 to 2 months. After the review is completed, you will receive the commissioner's decision within 120 days from the date the commissioner closes the review hearing. That is it for the state of Connecticut. I will post their contact information and the source where I got this information in the caption of this video. Please let me know if you have any questions. Bye.